Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TechGeek webinar series, our endeavor to empower techies. We believe that sharing of knowledge is the key to enhance our skills and grow us as professionals. With this principle in mind, we have initiated a series of webinars conducted by industry experts to give you all a crisp insight of various domains. The topic of today's session is Migrate to Oracle BIEE to tap outstanding OLAP scorecard, KPI, and mapping features. And this is the third session in the Business Intelligence series. Our guest speaker today is Mr. Om Prakash Lalchandani, AVP Real Apps Migrations. Mr. Om Prakash is a certified DBA and a Linux Unix administrator with 22 years cross-platform experience as core Oracle DBA developer, architect, Sybase DBA, and SQL DBA expert. He has worked as senior DBA, project manager, and senior consultant for top international bank, SFI, and MNCs. He has also worked as a team lead for large database teams. Mr. Om has led several migration projects for critical databases requiring 24/7 support. He has also performed as replication architect for distributed database support. Mr. Om Prakash has authored several articles and blogs on the database topics covering replication, migration, standby databases, data guard, and updatable snapshots and MVs. So without further delay, I introduce you all to our guest speaker. Over to you, Mr. Om.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining this webinar session on migrating to Oracle BIE for outstanding OLAP scorecard, KPI, and mapping features. So let's move straight to the agenda for today's session, where we'll first talk about the rationale behind any migration. So some companies claim that they are #1 brand and their products run on the brand name. So is this a fact or fiction? Then why is OBI widely acceptable and why other products are being migrated to OBI? This question will be at the background at all times during the complete session, and we will try to find the answer. Then we will see some real migrations rationale, like Cognos migrated to OBI and similar examples. Can we say that we must migrate as we have this product already in the market and this company also migrated? We'll try to get this answer towards the end of the session. And before we go to the next slide, may I also state that the object of this session is mere knowledge sharing and not to promote any product, company, or a site. So I hope that this message is unambiguously clear to all of us. So moving on to the next slide. Migration actually keeps us abreast with the latest technological trends. Otherwise, we would have been using the same character-based application on a monochrome monitor. Almost all companies have witnessed transition and lessons learned. This transition is a critical part in a company's life, and therefore it needs to be planned carefully. I have known top companies whimsically implementing upgrades directly to the production environment and failing terribly, resulting in severe production downtime and as an aftermath finding an escape work. This what we discuss here is about critically analyzing migration requirements, development of migration and testing plans, implementing in a test environment, and extending and effecting the results in the production. We mean this sort of migration which results in a low downtime switchover, and we pick that migration which actually reduces the total cost of operations in a given period of time. So a company which is trying to give a fillip to its profitability and invites and adopts those processes which turns its operations compatible with CMM level 5 or 6 Sigma process improvement methods surely redefines its migration process itself. In other words, process-based company which has attained level of maturity or a company which has reduced its process defects approaching to Six Sigma may have well understood the significance of continuous improvement. Certainly only a chaotic company can effect its unplanned upgrades to production and the